Alright, we're here today to discuss a family pet, not the one that's in the camera. We're here this one was never on camera. His name was Reuben. Go over a brief little summary of the whole event and what led up to this. Tuesday morning, on my way to work, Dessa, which is the one to the far left, calls me while I'm on the interstate. Very upset. She was basically losing it. She was trying to talk, but she was so wound up, I couldn't understand her. So I finally got her to calm down. In the meantime, I felt I didn't know what was going on. I was afraid that something had happened to the cat. And then my next horrible thought was that something happened to her mother. She finally got calmed down enough and told me what happened. And what took place was, this was her story to me. She said that our dog of 16 years was in the kitchen snacking on some chicken nuggets that she'd put in his bowl. And I guess went to walk around. She was in here in the living room in the spot same spot you see her now. And she said he yelped, and next thing she knows, she heard a bang against the stove. She got up to go investigate and seen him laying there on the floor against the stove. She went to check him, and there was no movement. He wouldn't move at all. He had passed away. We believe he probably had a heart attack. Hopefully he didn't suffer too much, but he did yelp. So that let me know that he probably was trying to call to her for help. The cat came over. She said the cat came over to him to check him out, check on him, smelt of him, sniffed on him, obviously realized what had happened, and put his paw on top of him. His way of saying goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my friend. I'll take care of him from here. We'd had him for 16 years. He lived a good life. He knew he was loved. This is us. Each one of us are going to speak to you about, and to each other, what he meant to us, to what he meant to each one of us, and possibly try to share at least a memory or two, or however many, about our life with him. You can go first, Dessa. Okay, who wants to go first? He wants to go last.
You go first.
I'm gonna go very last. You want to go first? Josh will go first. You got to speak up so the camera can hear
When
you.
we first got him, one of the best moments for me was I was the first one he went to.
As far as, yeah, when we first got him, you were the first
When we
one.
got him out of the cage.
He wasn't in a cage.
No.
She just brought him over.
Well,
He was adopted. Hang on, he was adopted. The original owner brought him over so that we could, or brought him and his little brothers and sisters over so we could see them all. And that's what he's referring to. Anyway, continue.
when she let us see him, I was the first one he went to, which was unexpected for me. And throughout time, anytime one of us struggled, like for example when I was sick, or if I needed somebody, he would be there. And over the years, he meant very much.
Go ahead. If you need to cry, if you need to get emotional, it's fine. There's no harm. No judgment.
I just wish I could have had more time with him. When we finally gave him his final resting spot, I had the honor of putting him there. I was able to give him his final resting location, which I'm grateful for. But I just, as of now, since then, I just wish I could have had more time with him, considering his condition he was in.
Okay. Next.
Can you do this?
We'll let you go last. But you will. You need to be a part of it.
Say something.
Okay. Next.
Oh, goody. He did mean a lot to me. I was around him probably more than the rest of them, because I'm always here. I know it may sound silly, but I guess I do have a lot of memories of him, especially when I sit down to eat. He's not here. I was used to feeding him. Look at them brown eyes. They don't see me anymore. I ain't even took up his dog bed. I can't do it. But I'll always remember him. I got plenty of pictures of him on my phone, so anytime I feel like it, they're there. It was my cute and handsome dog, and I will miss him.
Any other memories you want to share?
I remember this will be our first Christmas holidays without him. I remember holidays, he thought he was a Christmas dog. He'd lay up under the tree. I'm going to miss him doing that.
Kayla?
When I first told him I had to bring him to Johnson's Road because I remember he broke his arm when he was like 2 years old. And remember when checked on him
John-
to make sure he's okay. Because he knew something wasn't right with his arm.
Except for you too.
It's hard to understand her. What she's referring to is one time when I broke my arm without knowing what had happened. When over time, when I first came out, he had rushed over. He sniffed it, was questioning what was going on, and throughout the time, he would come by to my room, hoping it would heal. He would be hoping I'd be feeling better each day. He would be by my side.
Sick.
He was pretty much my emotional support until my arm finally healed.
Okay.
One key thing for me that hits the most was his passing was the month after my birthday. And that's what hits the most for me. Because I'm glad it happened before. Because that would have been best for me. Because it would have felt like I was missing a part of me more than what I usually would. But that's what she was meaning by that.
We got Reuben about the time he was about 3 or 4 years old, and Kayla was about 2 years old. That's how long that they were. That's how long of a life that he had with both of them. I know there were times that when he was younger, he wanted to sit with me in the recliner. Even when I had the recliner popped out to recline back, he would want to be at my feet on the recliner. As he got much older, he didn't care about doing it as much. And then his last days, his last months, especially when Tigger there come to be with us, and Tigger was being an obnoxious little brat to him, and chasing him around and jumping on top of him like he was like Reuben was a little horse to him to ride on, and all this other stuff, and wanting to ride him, and you could see it in Tigger's eyes. He was going, "Hi-yo, Silver, away!" Like the show Bonanza. Tigger's on there trying to ride on him. We love him too, and he knows he's loved. He knows he's spoiled. But yeah, at that point, Reuben would get tired of being bullied by that little orange ball of shit right there, and Reuben would look up at me and go, Daddy, please, Daddy, save me. Daddy, please save me. So I'd put him up in the recliner with me over there while I was relaxing and playing games on my phone, watching TV or watching a movie, whatever it was I'd be doing. And he would get up on that arm right there. He'd get on this arm, position himself on that arm right there. And he'd go to try to move and make some more movements and get turned around. Or he'd fall asleep, start snoring. And the next thing I know, he'd go flop right into the floor. Right on his side. He'd get up, look around like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Shake it off. And after a few minutes walking around, and then he'd come right back to my feet going, whimpering at me. Like, I want up, let me up again, please, 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 Daddy, please, Daddy. Please let me get up there again, please, Daddy. Sometimes I'd let him back up there, sometimes I'd go, no, go lay down on your damn pillow. Or if he did it more than once in a night, though, if he fell over twice, by the second time I was like, hell no, your ass ain't get back up here, you ain't coordinated enough. I got one final night more of that. His final night here. He did the same thing. He whimpered to get up. I put him up there. He got on the arm. He fell off. He got back up. I said, no, you're going to learn from it. And then something just came over me. I was like, let him up. Just let him up there. It might be your last time. Just let him up there. I thought about that every time. Let him up there. Could be your last. Let him up. So I picked him up and I put him up there. And then next thing I know, he was snoring logs. Just sawing logs, snoring. I was like, okay, he's peaceful. And I got ready to get up and go to bed. So I got up. He woke up. Well, what's going on? What's going on? And I moved him to the center of the recliner, to the seat part. I said, it's yours for the night. Enjoy. And I went to bed. Next morning, I don't even think I even saw him that morning before I went to work, before y'all went to school. But that was it. That was the last of it. Sorry I'm moving the camera around so much, but I'm talking, and I can't change the camera position because it won't let me do it while I'm recording. So you just have to listen to me. But Ruben, I know you can't hear me. Dogs don't have souls. Animals in general don't have souls. They can't ask to be saved. So therefore, they can't enter the kingdom of heaven. They cannot be with our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. They're not meant to know right from wrong. They're just meant to do as they're told. So, we don't know if we'll get another pet or not, if we'll get another dog or not. It's too early. This happened Tuesday morning, this past Tuesday morning. If we do get another dog, it'll probably be the same breed. According to Kayla, that's what she preferred. That's what she stated she prefers, and we kind of agree with her on that. This was he was a Shih Tzu Terrier mix. We probably would like to try to get more of a Shih Tzu set of a mix. It is what it is, but he will always be loved. He will be missed. Life goes on. It's just going to be difficult to get used to it. His pillow lays right there. And that was the blanket that we always had stretched across the pillow for him to lay on when he decided and felt like he wanted to lay on it to go to sleep. Other than that, he would lay on the floor. A lot of times he'd lay by my feet over in that area.
Call up on my Georgia blanket that I had.
Speak up.
I got a Georgia blanket. My little Georgia dog. He loved that thing. He'd scratch it, kind of pull on it off the couch, like, come on, Mama, let me lay on it. And that Tuesday morning was the last time he was laying on it right before he got it to eat. I'm going to miss it. But every time I look at that blanket, I will think of him. Tigger lays on it too. But that's okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to share this with you. Oh, hold on a minute. Do what? Go ahead, Josh.
I remember I was going to mention this.
You got to speak up so I can hear you.
The last time for me I ever got to see him was the evening before Tuesday. I had told him goodnight. The last time I ever got to touch him is rubbing his head goodnight. And I didn't get a chance to tell him by that morning because I had to rush out to our bus to go to school. And when I got home, they were devastated. I was confused. I sat down on the couch this direction where my hand's pointing, And
Yeah, I mean, she was hysterical when she called me on the phone that morning, so.
Well,
I mean, it was rightfully so. I mean,
and when they were trying to tell me, like he mentioned, I at first thought it had to do with the cat, but the moment she brought up the dog, it hit a nerve. And the moment she said that he was on the ground, I had yelled, "Where is he?" I had rushed up. The moment she pointed, I rotated I snapped my body that direction, and I ran forward to open the door. And he was
what happened was we put him out there on the screened-in porch until we could get him buried. That's where she had put him at right after it happened. Until I could get the time and the manpower to help me bury him. Friend of the family came over and helped out, and me, Josh, and him all worked together and got it done in a short period of time.
the moment I saw him, the way he was, I just let go of everything because I hadn't got a chance to see him before it happened. And till now, I still wish I could have tried to at least see him before he had his final sleep.
Hopefully everybody's audio comes through decently enough. We apologize if some moments were a little bit low in audio. Please, if you would, just turn up your volumes to try to hear. Please just do your best with what we got here. But anyway, we're 22 minutes in. We're going to need to go ahead and cut this off. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. I've got one or two more that I'm going to probably do. May not be today, but I might do one more today since I haven't done one in about a couple weeks. I didn't do anything last weekend. I intended on doing something last weekend, but after the whole Charlie Kirk ordeal, I didn't want to. I didn't want any eyes on me. I didn't want to put something out, which I am going to do. Something. Matter of fact, I will do a video on what I've learned about Charlie Kirk and that whole incident. What I'm going to tell you, you have a right to believe it or not, but it is the truth. So anyway, with all that being said, Ruben, rest in peace. You're finally not suffering no more, whatever you might have been suffering with. He was 104 years old in dog years, so that's a decent life. He was a senior citizen. Too bad he couldn't draw Social Security or nothing, or disability, or anything like that. Too bad we couldn't write him off on our taxes. Well, I mean, 16 years, that's a lot of money to spend.
17.
17.
Yeah, 17 be 104.
No, 16 to be 104.
According to Google, it was 17.
Google doesn't know everything.
Google's a dumbass.
Oh, yeah, that's not fun.
So anyway, everybody, thank you. Take care. Bless you. God bless you. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. This was very helpful to us. A nice, I mean, can everybody agree this was a nice little therapy session for all of us to have? We was able to get out a little bit more emotions and get a little bit and cry a little bit more like we needed to. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes.
So see, it wasn't as bad as what you thought it was going to be. All right. Thank you, guys. We're 25 minutes in. See you later. Have a good day.